is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party. Today, I am reacting to Bad Boys Club. Whoa, what is it? Bad Boys LA, whatever. But season 1, episode 2. A lot that happened in this episode, so we just gonna go straight into it. So this episode starts out with Darrell and Milan, fighting. Honestly, I would say this. Darrell kind of got over Milan. I think Milan thought that he did a whole bunch of damage, but I don't think nobody really just like won or lost. It's more so they did what needs to be done, I guess. But while they breaking it up, Darrell tries to run across and they get into it from round 2. So boom, they tussling, but it didn't last too long, right? I will say during this fiasco, Milan really showed how childish he was. I didn't like how he was getting mad at the security for literally doing their job. Like, you mad that security is tackling you when you acting a clown in these people's house. Well, not the security guard, but it's like you doing too much. So you can't get mad when a big person, as you try to call them, tackle you when that's their job. You want to talk about some get off me? No. Like, maybe people just sit down and stop acting like a hooligan, as they say on TikTok, but nobody have to tackle you. So then Kerrion started getting mad because his stuff got wet or something like that. I really don't know. I felt like he was trying to put on, but he just started going off, and I was like, okay, Kerrion, sit down. And then they started going up to Dylan talking about oh yeah, Milan had your back. How do you feel? He definitely have your back. Me personally, I mean, I guess, but it's just like, if that's the case, he should have did that earlier as soon as it happened. Y'all done been in the house, because mind you, that first fight with Darrell and Dylan took place in the daytime. It's literally nighttime, and now Milan wants to throw a drink in his face and fight him. I guess, but it's giving you trying to run with that narrative. I think Anthony was like, no, he didn't, or something like that. Yeah, I had your back, you owe me now, type of vibe. I didn't like that. And mind you, this is still day 1. Natalie is still here, but she's still talking about this isn't her show, but she's still in the house. Then Gutter start going off. I'm not even sure why. When I tell you, it was a lot of chaos. Gutter start saying this, that, and the third, and I was just like, what did I miss something? Because I know I was like in and out. Did I miss something? But then after that, Milan and Dylan are cool. So it's like, what are we fighting for? They talking about he fought me off principle, I fought him off principle. We good. No, like, I don't just befriend people like that who just try to physically harm me. Like, you try to mess with the moneymaker. Try to like body slam me. Like, you just threw a drink on me and we cool. I don't think it worked like that, but I also don't just fight like that. So if you part of that community, kudos to you. Maybe y'all can fight and be cool. I don't know. So now we seeing this video of when the fans was like, what do they want a bad boy to be? And I remember when Zeus and Natalie was asking them this, like, they was on Instagram asking all the fans, what do y'all want to see bad boys do? But I hope that they didn't sit there or stand there and watch all them videos, because it looked like it was a lot of videos. What I think it was a mix of like videos that they asked the fans to send in and audition videos. I think it was a mixture of both. So then I forgot who, but someone made a comment saying the straight boys isn't given. Moolah reiterates that, he's straight, and if you get out of line, you'll get checked. He ain't with that gay stuff. Curtis did say that he wants some bad bees in the house. I mean, which is fair. If you got gay people there who want gay people in the house, straight people want some bad bees in the house. I mean, that's fair. And they made a weird toast. They toast on like no pussy, no dick. And it's like, why are you toasting on that? What does that even mean? I don't know. I just felt like they just kept pushing like I'm straight, and it's like, okay, we get it. You not with that gay stuff. I get it. Calm down. We like, how many times do you have to keep letting us know that? Made it even weirder when they was trying to ask Kerrion about his sexuality. Like, they was literally like, this team pussy over here, what team you on? And I mean, to Kerrion's advantage, he really doesn't have to clarify what he is for comfortability. Like, he said he's standing in the middle. Like, I mean, if he gay, he gay. If he's straight, he's straight. Why does it matter to you? Your whole thing is like, oh, if I'm playing around with, okay, you mean that, like, I promise you, don't nobody in that house want you. And that'd be my problem with a lot of straight men who think just because someone is gay, they want you. Like, not being physically attracted to someone is real regardless of your sexuality. But even if Kerrion was gay, if he thought she was ugly, he's really not gonna try you. They literally flat out asked him, like, are you gay? And he was like, I'm in the middle. Like, just leave me alone. He was giving that, just leave me alone about it. That could be uncomfortable, especially if, like, some people are really not comfortable with accepting the fact that they're either gay or they have an attraction to men. So it's really a problem that they just want to not talk about, or just talk about so freely with everybody. So to go up to someone and just be like, are you gay? And they kind of be like, gone on. That's showing they're not either A, they're not comfortable with talking about it, or B, they don't want to just be defined by it. Because I will say, once you tell somebody like, hey, I'm gay, they already have all these preconceived notions about you. Just like, get to know me for me. Like, I get it. In which everybody in the background was like, why does it even matter? Now Curtis, I thought Curtis was gonna be like the little chill one in the house. He started getting a little pump. He was like, hey bro, he tell Anthony, because Anthony was like, why does it matter? He said, hey bro, let my boy speak. And that Miami Vice. Now that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. All right, Curtis, +1, I give you that. But Curtis and Moolah kept making it a big deal, talking about you gotta pick a side. Are you team straight or team gay? And I'm like, what are we in the 5th grade at recess? Is this what we doing? Like, ain't we grown men? Like, half of y'all already, 35 plus? Why does it matter who you lay down with at night? Like, do y'all really care? And then Moolah, like I said, I kind of jumped the gun early, but Moolah said he needs to know in case he want to play with him. Not necessarily play with him, but if he joking around with him or wrestling with him, it's like, why is that even a joke? And I thought it was very ignorant of Curtis to be like, that's a valid question. And it lets you show a lot of men, they think like that. Like, a lot of men who in the same pack, they think stuff like that is valid. And Gutter made a good point in his confessional. Moolah, don't nobody want you. Gutter said you like an old man. Ain't nobody trying to get with you. Kerrion, at this point, he's tired of going back and forth about it. He's just like, at this point, ain't nobody gonna hit me. Moolah thought he was trying to come at him. Moolah just punched Kerrion. Now, that really caught me by surprise, because it's just like, what garnered, I be trying to say a big word, let me see what I know. What made you, made you just hit that boy? Like, it literally was no reason to hit him. I honestly felt like he hit him because he didn't like the fact that he wouldn't give him a clear answer if he was gay or straight. And he was trying to come at me as a reason to hit him. And when they was fighting or whatever, Kerrion kind of fell on Curtis, and Curtis pushed him. But people had an issue with that because the debate was Curtis trying to jump in or was he trying to push him off him? I will say this, I don't think Curtis was trying to jump in, but the way Curtis pushed him, when Kerrion fell on Curtis, it wasn't like, he could prevent it. It was like, they fighting, you didn't make it no better, like, pushing him, and then you went like this, like you was ready to get up with him. Like, at that point, you were just tagging in because you having the same mindset as Moolah. Y'all mad because he not giving. Well, let me not go off with a narrative, but it's just like that one, just like, no, hey bro, get off me. That was like bro, get your off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like that. Like, that push was very aggressive. Then Moolah walk up and he like, y'all not finna jump nobody, and Kerrion, we eat though. Baby, your mouth is bleeding. Let's just calm down, because there's a lot going on right now. At this point, everybody is kind of like in a fighting mood. Darrell done asked Curtis if you want to fight. Gutter is wrapping his hair up. It's starting to give like the gays versus the straight, in which I don't like that. I don't want to see that. Like, as a straight person going on the Bad Boys Club, what did you I just want to know, what did you expect? While all this is going on, Curtis is kind of like in the back. Milan just kind of run up on Curtis and then boom, pop him from behind. They fight, right? And then security grabbed him. Milan started calling himself Captain Save a Gay because he feel like he's just, saving all the gays in the house. It was just bad. Like, it's literally like the gays versus the straight at this point. Curtis started getting it bad. Like, they was throwing water on him. I was like, Curtis, why they fight back or something? And they was getting up with Curtis. They was like, you're not finna jump into no fight. Ellie is still saying stuff in the background, but it's like, girl, didn't you just say this wasn't your show? Go home. Now, Dylan and William, I honestly forgot they was quiet the whole night. Now, people's getting mad about that because, like, why y'all ain't got nothing to say? And it's like, y'all, come on now. Like, y'all knew they weren't gonna say nothing. I don't even know why y'all acting surprised. William and Dylan, they just shook. Yeah. So then Gutter started going off. It's a lot going on. So then Natalie starts doing a speech and she starts saying, back in my day, I was on TV with the first openly gay bad girl, Florina. And she got clowned. They just asking questions. I disagree though. I disagree. It's a difference between asking questions and just being pushy on the topic. It's a difference between asking questions from clarity and just asking questions because you feel entitled as a heterosexual. We just gonna put that out there. And it's just so chaotic. It looks very stressful and draining, that household. Liam Palmer had to step in and he was just like, no more fighting for today. We're gonna get the last thing we done and just do not fight. The producers and all that. And I just hate when they always have to just make it seem like they don't know what they're doing. Like, I get it, I know y'all don't know what y'all doing, but don't let us see that. Like, it just seems like it's no structure. So yeah, it's so much going on. They just keep saying they don't want no more issues for the rest of the night. They're gonna wrap up production and they're gonna leave. So that was pretty much the episode. Like I said, it looks very chaotic. It doesn't look like any structure. Next week episode, even though Natalie said this ain't her show, she's back again. They're going to some party. I don't really know what to expect next week because Moolah talking about how they don't think that I support the community. So they talk about some things, but yeah, it's pretty much them just partying. And I guess we get to see them out as a bad boy. So we'll see how that goes next week. I will say this, these outfits I'm seeing so far, baby, y'all gonna come a little harder because I'm not gonna say who in particular. If you could see who I'm talking about, looked a mess. But anyways, y'all, what did y'all think of this recap? What did y'all think of this episode? Do y'all think it's a promising season or is it giving baddies ATL vibe? Let me know in the comment section below. I love y'all so much. Just keep telling me what y'all think and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.